Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. I'm Cal. This is Working with Resonance. This is a general tarot reading for Capricorn. Welcome Capricorn. Moon is in Capricorn and it is definitely having an impact on the readings in the second half of this set of zodiac reads. How are you traveling? How are things for you? What's unfolding for you? Let's see if we can get some messages for you today. Nine of Wands. This is definitely the frequency that's coming through with the moon in Capricorn. Nine of Wands is presented in every reading I've done since the moon moved into Capricorn. Nine of Wands. You're so very near the completion. Could be feeling like it's all too much. It's time to give up, throw your hands in the air, walk away, put it down, quit, let it go, all those things. I've had enough, I'm overwhelmed, I'm done. Just done. It is just that slight change in perspective to see how close you are to the completion. Yeah, and the support is there. With an activation for unconditional love, the activation is already underway. And the resonance of it, the frequency of it is about to enter your system. Regardless of whether it enters your conscious awareness, it is about to enter your system. It is a path of love and passion, of source energy, unconditional love, enjoyment, happiness, contentment. Nine of Cups. We go from the Nine of Wands through the activation to the Nine of Cups. It's all worth it in the end. Thank goodness it's over, but it was all worth it in the end. Ultimately, because the clarity comes after the experience. If you're in the Nine of Wands and feeling a lack of faith right now, that's okay. It's okay. Just breathe through it. The shift is definitely on your doorstep. Let's see in the main part of the reading. You'll be feeling like you want to take action before action is required, and the action in this particular situation as it's presenting at this time is to jump ship, to quit, to give in to the frustration and the irritation and say, I'm out of here, I'm done, I've had enough. Don't want to, going to take my bat and ball and go home. But in this pendulum swing, there is also moments of flow. And it's those moments of flow that are bringing expansion, bringing a change of perspective. Interesting, Five of Coins. This particular Five of Coins talks about inner child healing, about acquired beliefs and values from childhood, events, situations from childhood that have left an indelible mark, or that's the perception. There's still hurt. Frequency residues of hurt, pain, trauma, sadness, abandonment, any or all of those things coming to the surface. Now, it really doesn't feel like it's coming through the conscious awareness, as in a conscious awareness of, okay, these emotions that I'm feeling are coming from these residues. And if I keep engaging with these emotions, I'm going to keep generating the same frequency. I'm going to keep attracting a repetitive cycle of engaging with and dealing with and generating more of the same frequencies. And because the mark from the childhood, the training, the conditioning of those events, situations, experiences from childhood are so ingrained, I want to say, but they're not set in concrete. But because they are so deep in the mind, in the psyche, if you will, um, everything is interpreted through that filter. Everything. So it always has that lens, not seeing things as they are, but always through the storyline and narrative of what happened in childhood. And desire for love. Yeah, there is a desire for love, for sure. Ace of Cups, this is the activation we're talking about. So this is possibly current, the activation. So there'll be some sense of dissatisfaction coming as the frequency shift comes through your body. So the desire for love, the question is, are you loving yourself? Are you loving you? Are you loving yourself unconditionally? Are you aligning your thoughts, words, and actions to create a loving space within? Or are you continuing to generate those frequencies to keep you within the pain, the sadness, the hurt, the ongoing legacy of what happened in childhood? In some of those things are unspeakable. It takes a lot of work, a lot of practice, and a lot of work around unconditional love of self to release all of the frequency residues from childhood stuff, regardless of the depth of or intensity of trauma. Most of us carry childhood stuff. That's our acquired beliefs and values. When there are things like abandonment, neglect, abuse, those levels, it really does change the wiring in the mind, in the brain, and it intensifies that filter. So love you through the now, Capricorn. Most importantly, love you through the now, unconditionally. Unconditionally. Love you enough that you feel loved. And then tune into that frequency in the body. What does being loved feel like? And sit in that, imagining not a vision, but just imagining that sensation of being loved. Practicing that changes the frequency in the body. It changes the resonance. It changes your magnetism to attract love. Universe is guiding you through the focus on lack. Four of Coins. Could be feeling very isolated. This is very deep, Capricorn. You could be feeling very isolated. You could be feeling alone. You could be feeling a lack of resources. You could be feeling a lack of companionship, a lack of love, a lack of everything, no matter which way you turn. Definitely, the perspective is there. Very emotional. Very, very very emotional, and there's not a lot of clear communication, authentic communication occurring, it feels. The focus is on the emotions and then the immersion in the emotions, the generation of more of those frequencies. But there is a change of perspective on its way, or at least the opportunity to change the storylines, to change the narratives, to change the resonance in the body, to know your worth, to know your value, to not only know it, but feel it, resonate with it, emanate it, and attract it. Changing perspective, bringing security, stability, confidence, abundance as a result. Because the focus is not on lack, it becomes focus on the resonance of happiness, stability, security, love. And that comes from within. We change the frequency, change the attraction. And wow, is there so much love above. What a shift. What a shift. And it comes from sitting in that resonance, feeling the frequency without the vision. Take away what it looks like, focus on what it feels like until it tingles, and let it go and allow it to come back, and just practice that. And not with any focus on an outcome, not trying to grab at anything, not saying, well, if I do this, then this, and this is going to happen. That's projecting, right? This is simply about changing the frequency in the body, changing the emanation, changing the point of attraction. And then be open to the old ways falling away, those storylines and narratives. And this is the trickiest part, Capricorn, for sure, is letting go of the storylines and narratives, because they're so ingrained that stepping outside of them, you become vulnerable, you become, it's like the safety net is gone. It's a step-by-step process, and it is really, truly important that you love you through the process. You have the support of your guides here. You have the support of God. You have the support of spirit, universe, cosmos, higher self, soul. Choose your labels. Well and truly supported through this transition. And you can do it. With the Emperor, you become the creator of your own reality. You control the storylines and narratives. Because there's an interesting thing about adults who experience trauma as a child. The mainstream narratives around childhood abuse and trauma generate more of it. They truly do. They lock you in a box, and this Emperor here is breaking free of that. So that's you, Capricorn, presenting as breaking free of that. I don't think there's anything more from this step. There is an oracle card, at least one of, coming through for you, Capricorn. focus, message of support, any other message that Capricorn requires in this reading. It is all about love. It is all about change of perspective. It starts with you loving you. Wow, that's a lot. All right, that's a lot. That's a whole storyline in itself. All right, it is time to replenish. First and foremost, yeah, it is a spiral. Healing is definitely can be viewed as a spiral, but at the core, always is the well of calm, the peace, the source energy, the pure light that we can learn to tap into. And with practice, it just becomes natural and we don't have to try. You are most definitely supported by the divine galactic mushroom. The whole cosmos is in support of you, Capricorn. Some particular issues or particular aspects that may come to the surface is the right use of power. Coming from the heart space, not the head space. Coming through the evidence of your own experience. Also talking in regards here to the storylines and narratives, to bringing what you think, say, and do into alignment with happiness, but also learning, becoming aware of, more mindful of how you use your power. The wheel is changing for sure. Absolutely. Repairing the body, mind, and spirit. This is the path you're being guided to right now, Capricorn. Cleansing, healing, loving, and learning about radical acceptance of self. Learning to release the lens, the storylines and narratives that are ingrained, letting them go, starting to learn or experience. It's not so much learning, it's experiencing that at the soul level, nothing has meaning except for the meaning that we apply to it. So particularly when we are coming into this spiritual awakening phase of inner child healing, the experience of things just as they are without any meaning at all attached is kind of, it comes in dribs and drabs. You get little glimpses here and there. If you are aware of it, if you're mindful that these glimpses can appear, so that when it happens, you can then sit in observation of it and acknowledgement of it. And feel the resonance of it and attune to that frequency. And surrender to your soul. Transformation, massive transformation, really big light activation coming through here for you, Capricorn. Love you through this time. That's number one. Love you through the process, and there is plenty of love frequencies to go around. All available for you to attune to, resonate with, and manifest in form so that you become the creator of your own reality, not the one that was forced on you, not the one that is your default, but the actual creator of your reality from your soul flowing through you, manifesting in form. If you would like any assistance, Capricorn, the links are in the description box below. The most appropriate assistance for inner child healing would be the live Zoom sessions, but any of the sessions will help with healing activation and support, even if you just want to chat. All the links are in the description box below. Love you through this time, Capricorn. All the very best. I love you. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you again soon.